This is what we're gonna do. To do like a cavern, or at least the way I like to do it is I like to put my lightest color on the bottom for the first layer. So in this instance we'll use yellow here. Come on. Right, yellow. Then we'll spray some orange over that. Right, not like a dusting, but like enough so it's like kind of liquid. So like, look, like you can draw your finger through it. So not like a dusting of paint. All right, then red. Okay, now depending on where it is in your painting is what you're gonna use. So for instance, farther things in the farther it is into the painting, I use white as like a horizon, or as of like the, I would say like, I guess the shadow color. So I put white on top here. Right, to make it look like misty, I guess. And then you grab some newspaper. Alright, and then look, your nails dig into the painting, and then your palm, this part, like rubs across the newspaper like that. And there's already texture in the painting, in the newspaper. So look. Right, and as I go, I twist with this hand this way. Right? So like that. Looks like that. If you want to add another layer, you do the same thing. Alright, white over, and add it up here. Same thing, like I folded it. Right, so it folded over the wet part so I don't get it on the painting. So same thing, nails. Nails, 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 nails. And just let the texture, let it just mix the colors. Alright. I'm gonna end a little part here. Same thing. Okay. Another technique you can use is this one. Alright, so we're gonna spray down more yellow. Alright, more yellow. Spray down some orange, right? And then we're gonna spray down some red like last time. This time we're gonna spray a little bit of red, like a dusting of it. Okay, next, I'm gonna add the white because it's still farther away. Alright. Another technique is this. Like, you don't have to use your nails. You can just like kind of grab at it like this. Like kind of grab at it. The newspaper. So you kind of like drag your fingers down. Alright. This one I use like, because it only affects like the top really. So you don't have to put, it's not good for like a large area. So you'd have to build like another layer like right here. Alright, to make it look natural. So same thing. Your hands. It gives the painting direction because you're pulling it downward. So all like the strokes and lines go down. All the texture goes down. Oops. Alright, now as you get closer to the front, you want to change the, I guess like the shadow color. So we want to change it to black because the closer things get to you towards the front, the darker they are. So red here. And then we're gonna put black. So black, black, black. Alright, but for this one we're gonna put white on top to make it brighter. So white and just white, like that. Okay, making sure it's really wet is like the most important thing. Okay, I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but anyway, texture, right? And this is what you're gonna do. Nails are really hard. Like you dig into the painting and just let your palm do the work. Alright. And just like gently. Just like gently. Like you see like right here, like all like how complicated it is. Like I could never do that on purpose. Alright, you just gently touch it. Alright, if you want to add a highlight, just press down harder. See? It's a big highlight there. Same thing on this side. White, we want to cover up this way. Same thing. It's okay that the black is already given up here, but if you want, you can cover it as well. Just be more consistent. And then here, you don't really have to add a shadow color. It can just be this right here. Alright, dragging it down, you're grabbing at it. It's the same technique, the same two techniques. Right, you just pull down. Alright, you do this, and yep, that's how you make rocks. Those are the two techniques that I know. This week I'll do more paintings that have to do with like a lot of rocks and cavern types, so you can really practice. But for now, we're just gonna make this one into a painting, like we did with the planets one that I did earlier this week, or earlier last week. Okay, so here we're going to make the horizon and the sunset, so it's going to be yellow, orange to red, and then it's going to be black. The main idea for this painting is that we're going to paint a musician kind of like against a tree, and there's going to be a sunset and a bunch of notes flying off into the distance. I hope you like it and enjoy. Okay, here I'm making the sun, and what I do is I just spray white and I spray crystal clear and then I smudge it. What later I'm going to do is I'm going to reinforce the white by putting a spurt of white in the middle so it looks like the sun is coming out. Hey, Almond.
What are you doing?
I am painting right now. Oops. I'm almost done with this one.
Okay.
And then we can go to the movies or something.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
I'll say like 8:30. Where do you want to meet? Do you want to meet at that one where we usually go to?
Give me a second. Let me see what movie times there are.
Okay.
Can't just say 8:30.
Here I decided to add the wind coming back from behind the tree because I just wanted to make it look more unique. Here I'm just going to finish up the tree, adding in more detail, and then I'm going to add the roots to just make it more realistic. I know my tree's not the best, but I'll be practicing just like you guys. So just keep on practicing like everyone else, and then we'll get it sooner or later. Also, I added notes into the actual roots itself. If you could see them, I added like 3 notes. Okay, here I made another mistake. I don't like the person that I just painted. Actually, I don't even know what it is. So what I did is I put crystal clear and I just smeared down so it looks like a rock coming up from an angle. And then he's just going to be like popped up against it.